Hey Grandmasters, Mike from the WCA. I just want to give you guys a little update for the chesskid.com website. Hopefully you can see what I'm looking at on my computer. I logged in. Let's get the mouse cursor going with the name Left Oatmeal. They have some really funny names. If you get an account through us, at some point we'll probably change your name that includes WCA on there. The reason we do that is that if you come down here on your home page and you see the friends that I'm circling, if you click on friends, everybody that's signed up through us should show up, including people who haven't activated their accounts yet. And that's where those funny names come in. Like, you know, if I come all the way down and go deep into this, you should have at least 100 friends. Here's one, Attractive Turkey. Heaven only knows who that is, but I don't think it's an activated account yet. But it doesn't matter. But you'll see here WCA Strong, WCA File, lots of WCA people here. And anybody else on this list who challenges you to a game, it's okay to play them. They're all coming through us. So let's go back, click the home button, and let me show you where that is again. Right here. It says friends. Click it on, and you should see all the people that have contacted chess.com through the WCA. So that means when you're playing a real game, if somebody challenges you or if you see them online somewhere, don't be afraid to click that on and give a challenge. It's probably somebody from class, okay? All right. For today's video, I want to concentrate a little bit on this puzzle section, and I can just hear some of you angry birds now going, oh no, more puzzles. Yeah, you need to do them because without them your pattern recognition is not going to be where it needs to be when you're playing in real tournament games. So everybody who starts a chesskid.com account will get a rating of 200, and that is kind of low. So with some training and some practice, you should get that thing much higher. Generally, your tactics rating is going to be higher than it is if you compare it to your USCF rating. So for example, if you're rated about 1200 over the board, real tactics rating should be around 14 or 1500. Usually, I mean, some kids are different, but most kids have higher tactics ratings than they do regular ratings. Okay, so let's show you what to look for here. You click on Solve Puzzles, and the first thing that you should see is obviously the chessboard. And then if the piece moves, like this rook just moved here to A4, it means now it's your turn. So they're trying to give you the feeling that this is a real game, you know? So the rook just moved, you're playing black, and there should be something in this position for you to do. The faster you solve the puzzle, the more points you get. So I'm stalling here because I'm doing a lot of talking. Yeah, what else is new? But anyway, so I'm not going to gain as many points as I'm supposed to gain, but I'm showing you this video to share some of the things you should look for. Because in class, some of you guys say, hey, look, when I know it's a puzzle, it's pretty easy to figure out I have to look for something. But in real games, I don't know what to do. Well, in real games, you do know what to do if you keep a list of things in mind. For example, Roos is constantly telling us in class to look for what? Attacking moves, checks, captures, and pieces that are not protected. In this position, do you have any checks? You sure do. You're black. See the rook? What happens if it comes here? It's checkmate. King can't take because of this little pawn over here. Game is finished. Yeah, I like to say that. Now, I only got 1 point for that, so my rating is up to, yeah, 201. Amazing. So if I would have done it faster, I probably would have gotten 15 or 20 points. All right, click next puzzle. Wow, what's going on here? Well, first thing, whose turn is it? Well, it was white's because they just moved the knight. Black is in check. You play black. It says it right here. You're black. Okay, what's the best way for you to get out of this check? You could move your king. You know, you can't block the check because it's a knight's check. So what's the best way to get out? It looks like I can probably just take this knight, and guess what? Looks like checkmate. And again, I'm not going to get so many points because I'm stalling, but I want to share with you guys what to do. So every now and then you're going to be in check. And if you're doing puzzles around the 200 level, it's going to be pretty easy to get out of check. Like in this case, we get out. And look at that, I just gained 202 points. Oh man, I'm going to be a grandmaster by the time this is done. The reason why they give you such a big jump, if you couldn't find that mate, then there's a problem. That means you're just kind of learning the rules of chess, and it's not clear as to what's going on yet. But if you start finding these mates in one pretty quickly, your rating is going to jump up, and then things are going to get a little harder. All right, let's do a couple of more. So that marker up here said wait, so that means wait. Don't rush. Wait for the computer to move. Which color are you playing? Pretty simple. You play white. It's kind of hard to see, but there are the numbers and letters on this board, so all of you Angry Birds need to be memorizing every single square. No excuses. Oh, Mr. A, I'm doing too much homework. Really? Well, I don't know. Then don't do your homework anymore. Just do chess. I hope your parents aren't listening to this. Anyway, I'm kidding. Learn the board. It's extremely important. So it's white to play. Wow. Is there a check? I'm in check. Can I get out of check? Seems I can. Should I take the rook? Probably, because if I don't, it looks like there's going to be two pieces coming down here to take me back. So what's the best way for me to get out of check? I need to take the rook. If I move the rook, let me make a mistake on purpose, so don't yell at me. Yeah, I know it's a mistake, and I can just hear you guys, oh, look, you made a mistake. If I move the king here, you get this angry pawn up here, and he's shouting out to you, wrong. I made a mistake, because when I move the king out of check, like I mentioned, you're going to lose a whole rook down here. Whoa, I lost 101 points. I blame Rusa. Has to be her fault. Anyway, you get a chance to try it again, and I recommend that you do that before you click on solution. Click try again. Wait. See, it says wait. There's the move that black just played, and in this position we should take the rook. That's the best way to get out. However, you'll notice, because I rushed and made a mistake, or actually it was Rusa's fault, now I'm in practice mode. No rating change. If you get it right the second time, you don't get your point back. You know, too bad. Anyway, start training. Let's do some more. Okay, I'm going to wait. The computer made its move. The queen just took something on my side of the board. I know I'm white because it says you play white. I need to find something to do in this position. Well, there's a queen that I could just take in one move. That looks pretty good. But before I take it, I want to make sure that black doesn't have any tricks. For example here, if I just snatch that queen without looking, did any of you guys see that this rook could come down here and check me? Well, what if this pawn was on h2? Then how would I get out of check? Ouchie, that would not be good. But I think I could just take the queen, because if I get checked, I have a little escape square over here. Is there anything attacking stuff here? Sure, but nothing's going to be bothering my queen. If you take my knight, it can take back with the pawn. So it's worth really spending the time on this stuff before you take the queen. Because guess what? In real games, you're going to have the same problem. You're going to be like, oh, look, a free queen. Then you take the free queen and they get a free king, and then you come to class and yell at me. Don't do that. Yell at Rusa. Anyway, this is the position, right? Let's take the queen. Ah, we got it right. How many points did I get? Only one. Why? Because I spent too much time talking. But I want to get in your heads, don't rush. Let's do a couple of more. This way you guys have no excuses. Oh man, look at this. Checkmate in one move. We just take the rook. And I think the computer's given me a couple of freebies because I messed up before. So we just take the rook. And there's a checkmate. Solved. Only 1 point. I should have gotten that a little faster. Okay? Let's do one more. Okay, I'm waiting. Your move. I play white. It looks like I can just take that rook for free, and as a matter of fact, it's checkmate because the king can't get out. Now, you'll see if I do it quicker, I got more points. So here, if I would have stalled, the computer would say, hey, this kid can't see mate in one. I'm not going to give him too many points. Well, because I did see mate in one and I found it quickly, I got 50. So now I'm up to 354. Okay, here's the bad news. If you're a WCA student and you take the game seriously, and of course you do, otherwise, you know, why would you come to class? maybe to hear some jokes, maybe to get the donuts that Fred brings for the 4 o'clock class. Yeah, I should never say that because then all the 12 o'clock and 2 o'clock kids freak out. Hey, where are our donuts? I don't know. Ask Fred. He'll bring them in for you. Anyway, I got 50 points. Please do this, and you should be coming to class with ratings much higher than 354. We have a leaderboard that we're going to start sharing with you guys. This way, we can get all the kids jealous. Hey, how come he has so many points? Or how come she has so many points? The answer, she has so many points because she does more tactics than you do. You have to do these things, okay? It's really good for you. Better than broccoli. All right, I have to go. I hope you learned something. Do your tactics.